Okay, so hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and I'm just getting all set up here. Try not to wiggle you guys around too much, but let me get set up, get everybody coming in. Should be right here. There we go. Okay. So I'm getting you guys set up so I can see the comments and everything on my laptop here. And feel free to put a comment down. Let me know where you guys are watching from. That would be fun. And I have one person in right now. So let's see. Okay. So like I said, my name is Tammy, and this is Snowstorm Crafts. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So I want to show you guys my Junky Grungy Grammy dolls. This is a whole series I've been doing live with you guys. And these dolls are in my shop. They're in my Etsy shop. I have the links down below. If you guys want to come purchase them, that would be great. And if you want to follow along with how I make my Junky Grungy Grammys, I have patterns in my Etsy shop. So those links will be down below too. Plus I have tons of Amazon links and stuff you guys can click on, and it'll take you to everything that I use to make these dolls. So we got all that set up. And I was kind of waiting for a little bit more people to come in, and I want to show you guys my fun new Pip dolls. So I showed you guys my Junky Grungy, or actually I'm calling them Grungy Pip dolls, is what I'm calling them. And I showed you guys on the last live video, and I showed you guys those, the ones I was working on, and I got some fun new ones that I've been putting together. And they're actually, the links are down below. They all say Pip dolls, and you can click on them, and each one will take you to a different doll that I'm going to show you. So let's put these little gals over here. Oh, and today what I want to be showing you guys is how I add the hair to the top of my Junky Grungy, and I put her bow on top. So that's the plan for today. Okay. And then these little girls, they're just so much fun. I'll set them right here. I can make sure we're doing it right. There we go. Okay. Now, so I'll show you the ones. So I got her. She's been in my shop. I showed you guys her last time. Super fun. I'm calling them Pip dolls because they kind of remind you of like Pippi Stocking or Longstocking. Pippi Longstocking? Yeah. And their hair is adjustable. So you can have it go down like that. Or you can have it stick up like that. So they're super fun. And like I said, the links are down below. And this is a different yarn. I use the Lion Brand yarn on these little gals. And she's got a fun little eye. I found this round in my button collection. And I think the links are down below in the Amazon. But it was a round one, and I went ahead and sewed it on. And I put a little X in there. And then I went ahead and covered it with a fun little charm. And then she's got some cute little eyelash coming up. So yeah, she's pretty fun. And she's got a little spider. I thought that was fitting for the holidays here. So yeah, there's one of my little Pip dolls here. Let's set her over here. Okay, so we got her, and then this is the new one I worked on. And I was just thinking about it. I was like, I think she would be really fun to do like just a spike going across like that. So it's all spiky and it's all adjustable. So you can move it however you want. You can have it go back and forth. You could twist them together if you want. Like you could twist them like that. So you could just twist it, which I thought that was kind of fun too. So you could just kind of turn it like that. So yeah, So she's my other little Pip doll. She's got the sunflower and then the birds. And then I just did a little bird charm. Just a cute little bird charm on her. Okay, so that's her. And I had fun making her. I went ahead and I like made the hair thicker up on the top, and you can either go down with it. You can have her hair down. I did a little longer than the other ones, or you can have her hair go all the way up. And they're just so much fun to play with. And I like to say and tell you guys that when you do purchase my dolls through my Etsy shop, they're not made for small children because I don't have the safety eyes or anything. I use the buttons. I sew them in really good, but they're just little children, not a good idea just because all the, the pins I have in here, they're sharp, and then the little trinkets and stuff. So I like to say that in my videos. And I actually do have a disclaimer in my Etsy shop underneath each doll and stuff. So I just like to say that out loud too. But they are definitely a fun thing to make that you can put up on the shelf, and they could just be out of reach, and they have cute little collectibles here. But yeah, so you could go up or down. I don't know. I kind of like it up like that. Just like that. But yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. I would love to hear where you guys are from. And if you've made your own little Junky Grungy Grammy dolls. Yeah. And like I said, I don't know if you guys heard at the beginning, but I do have the pattern down below for the Junky Grungies. And which is the same pattern for both of these. I just do the hair a little different. But the pattern's down below in my Etsy shop, and I do make it very reasonable prices because there's no written instructions that come with it. It is just it's the hand-drawn by me outline of everything. And I show you guys that at the very beginning of this live. I think this is my 5th live of this, showing you guys how to put it together. But it's just all hand-drawn. There's no actual like written instructions or nothing because I have virtual videos, and those playlists are all down below too, where you can go, and they're not live. They're just videos that I did, and I show you guys step by step how I construct and put my dolls together. So I have the links in my Etsy shop that you just copy and paste when you get the pattern, and you can go to YouTube and it's right there. So I get the whole list for you guys, and I show you guys in detail how I put everything together. So yeah, so that's how I could keep it just reasonably priced for the pattern. Okay, so I think she's super fun. She's she's so cute. Now these, I think I outdid myself on these. I really, really had so much fun making these, and just kind of made up some stuff to put it all together. But I showed her last time, I think, to you guys, and she's in my shop. And I was going to name her Amelia for Amelia Earhart because I think it's just kind of fun with the little helmet on and her little goggles and stuff. But I decided with the Pip dolls, I'm not going to actually name them, but they will come with adoption papers, so you guys can just write in the name that whatever you guys want to name them. And yeah, I thought Amelia would be really a cute name for her. But I went ahead and I did some fun little goggles on top, and just have her little flight helmet. It's just a little leather helmet and a matching apron. And then I have an old flannel of my husband's that it had too much, it didn't fit him or anything anymore. So I just cut it up and made it her little dress, which I think is fun. So yeah, and of course her little things are adjustable. So you could go down like that if you want, or you can pop them up like that. And I just use wire, just some aluminum craft wire, and it's an 18 gauge. So this is what I use to do their hair. Oh, Karen, hi, you're from London. That's awesome. It's got to be late there. Okay, I'll get to it so you can see what I'm going to do today. But here's my last one, and I just had so much fun making her. Oh, I might have to glue that again. It's popping up a little bit. But she is in my Etsy shop, and I got a little handmade with love and a little love charm. And of course, her hair is adjustable like that. And she's got a little pocket. I went ahead because I didn't do the matching apron, so I just did a matching little pocket to match her little helmet there. And then just some fun little outfit. Okay, so there we go. Enough show and tell here. Let's go ahead and get to it. So what I'm using today is my Fabrifix glue, and here's our little girl we've been working on. So we're going to need that for later. And she's just bald, so we need to get her some hair going. Yeah. So that's all our little work. So we're going to hide all that. That's why we went ahead and just did the eyes first, and the mouth, and the nose, and then all this can be hidden, with the hair. Okay? So what I have is my threads. So these are just all my used threads that I save. And I always, if you guys have ever seen my channel, I always tell you guys, save your threads, because you never know. I mean, never know what you're going to use them for. And I get little pieces of fabric in here and try to get those out. But yeah, so like I just keep my little owl coffee cup here, and I keep it on my my little ironing board. And I do have a video showing you guys how I put this ironing board together, and I think I linked that too down below. But I just take this little table ironing board and put it on my recliner when I sit down on my chair, and it fits perfectly on the arms. And then I just have this perched up and do my hand sewing and watch my favorite little programs. So it's just a fun little way to keep all your stuff organized. And then when I'm done with it, I just come over here and put it on my craft table, and nobody touched the table because I have everything exactly where I know where it is, right? In a chaotic mess. But yeah, so I have my threads all here, and I have a big old thing that I keep them in. So I just got like just a peanut container, just whatever container you got. And I just keep all kinds of threads thrown in here. I even have rope that I've coffee dyed, and then just kind of, you can split it up. So yeah, just any kind of threads you have, save them. Or, like when you're doing fabric, when you're cutting your fabric and stuff out, and you have all the frayed pieces, when you can fray it off and stuff, keep those. I mean, those are great. Like, see how it frays off? Just keep all those, because those come in really handy, and you can use them. That's what I did with this. This came off of some fabric that I had, and I frayed it, and it's going to be great for her hair. So that's what I'm doing. I just got little pieces here, and you just kind of spread them out. Get your scissors. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay. So I just kind of mix it all together. I could take a little bit out, maybe for her bangs, if we want to do some bangs. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start on the back. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the rooster, I got my rooster Goldie, and I think he's out there just crowing away. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he is a character. Okay. So I just make sure I have enough, and then just take your glue. I'm just going to go ahead and just squeeze it all over. This is just the easiest way, and this Fabrifix glue works really good. It holds the hair nicely, so you don't have to hand sew and do all that. If you can take a shortcut, why not, you know? And this just holds really nice. And then I take it and then I just press. And you can feel it kind of hit your fingers and stuff, but you want to make sure you get it all the way through. And it's just so much fun. I mean, you could do all the same color of thread, like, you know, if you have all black thread or if you have all like gray thread or anything like that. And of course, the embroidery floss is really nice. Like when I have only just like this much left, you can't really do much with it, you know, just a little bit. I always take it and try to break it up a little and throw it in there and mix it around. And it just works really nicely. And then you're using up your threads, you know. She looks kind of funny. Okay. So we can do that. So I'm just getting like the back of her head. And if you feel like it's sticking up or not glued down really good, you can even come back in, you know, lift the part that is and just kind of do a dab of glue and then just press it. So you can catch all those little flyaways or anything like that. And it's just the best way to do this is what I've noticed. Okay. I'm not even reaching here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. See, I always wind up with a little piece of the fabric. It happens. And then, I don't know if you guys have this, but I definitely have, this is huge, but I definitely have, it's a cheese ball container, but it is full of just fabrics. Like all my little extra fabric pieces and stuff. And these are great to use like to stuff a dog bed or, you know, to use it as stuffing or anything, or to grab it and you can make like little quilts with it and stuff and little fun, just little sewing projects. And it's just fun. It's fun to keep all your little scraps. I mean, am I the only one? Do you guys keep your little fabric scraps? Because they really do come in nice and handy. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I like these colors. So I just kind of go through, see what colors I have. Like that. And the fun thing about these dolls, and I've said this on probably every video, is you really just don't know how they're going to turn out. Like you can have kind of an idea of this is what I want to do, or, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to use this threads or whatever. But by the time it's done, I'm always like, oh, that's cool. And then they have their own little personalities, you know. It's like, well, that turned out really cool. Just like totally different than what you really start out to do. And I think that's the fun part of this. Okay, so now I'm just doing the hairline. Just, you know, along the hairline here. And of course you can do their hair as short or as long as you want. See? I mean, you can just see the personality starting to come out. It's like, oh yeah, that's kind of fun. So I just kind of press, and I could feel the glue coming through. So I'm like, okay, I know that's good. So it's all holding. We don't want any flyaways. Okay. And we'll do the other side. Oh, thank you, Patty. I'm glad you're enjoying my dolls. I have a fun time doing these. I know in the summer, you know, there's so many activities to go do outside that I kind of take a break from the dolls, but then, and I'm always like, well, maybe I'm not going to make dolls anymore. And then the winter comes around and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making dolls. I'm totally going to make some dolls because they're just so much fun. It's like, they're addicting. You just can't make, you got to make more than just one, you know? You can't just make one doll and be done because they're just so different every time. And I'm always like evolving and trying to find different ways, like the Pip dolls, you know, and adding some wire to their hair and just different, you know, different pockets in different places, or, you know, add some things to the apron, or just, you know, you can hand embroidery a bunch of stuff on the front of the apron if you want, you know. I mean, just get it creative as you want with these. Like, so much fun. Okay. There we go. And kind of just smush, smush, smush. Smushy smush. Okay. And just cut the pieces you don't like. Give her a haircut. See, I'm not liking how that's all, so I just take a little dab. And just a little dab. Just a little dab. And then kind of fold over, because you don't want a big glue spot there. So I just kind of put some underneath where I know, and then I fold over like that. But like I said, you know, I mean, they hold pretty good once you get them on there. All right. Now, I'm thinking it would be kind of fun to do some bangs or something. I'll show you how I do the bangs. But you could just do, you do a little ball. Get all the little flyaways. All right. And then you can just pop some bangs on, you know. You can make them as crazy as you want. That's the fun part. You can just make it look like she has got bedhead and just woke up. So I think that would be cute. Just kind of test it, move it around some more, pop it down again. I suggest to do this without glue at the beginning, just to see, you know, if you want bangs or if you're like, nah, but I'm kind of liking it. So, and I just kind of pop a little up here, a little down here. Just get some glue there. Oh, hi, V. I bought your pattern and started making one. I also made the pig. Oh, the pig. Yeah, the pigs are fun. Little animals. I'm making 4 for a friend. Her Halloween exhibit. Oh, awesome. That's fun. All the booths have a certain theme, and hers is dolls. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's pretty cool. I've made 2 similar dolls. Nice. That's fun, Karen. That's really cool. No, I'm really ecstatic that you guys are enjoying these as much as I am, you know. I'm like, there's got to be people out there that enjoy making dolls as much as I do. And I think the creepier, the better. I think it's so fun. Or the missier, you know, like I really love doing the missy hairs and, you know, the coffee dyed and just the grungy, because it kind of gives you a little bit of error that you can kind of go, oh, I meant to do that, you know. Make it whimsical. Make it a little just your own style, you know, and you don't have to be so perfectionist all the time with stuff. Like, I think that's the funnest part about these dolls, is that the kookier and the crazier they are, the neater they are, you know, in my opinion. So there we go. Look at that. I like spooky dolls. Yeah, spooky dolls are fun. They are fun, huh? Well, I love Halloween because my birthday is 3 days before Halloween. So on the 28th, it's my birthday. So I think my mom's watching today too, and we'd always do. I was a witch every year. Every year I was a witch, and we'd have Halloween birthday parties. I'd have a Halloween birthday party, and I'd always be a witch, and it was so much fun. Have all my friends over, and it was just fun. It was fun. I love having my birthday almost on Halloween. So it's like my favorite holiday. It really is. It's so much fun. Oh, thanks, Karen. I try to be clever. No, it's just, I don't know. I just kind of whip it together and just go, let's see what happens. And then it just happens. No, I mean, I would love to see your guys's, like if you guys got a pattern for me, like if you give me a review or something, you can send me a picture and show me, like you could show me what you guys made. And I love seeing your guys' dolls. I mean, love it. Oh, is yours V, is your birthday on the 28th? Is that what you're saying? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know. It's I'm getting to that age now I want to start going backwards, you know. I don't want to go forward. I'm going to start going backwards. I'm going to tell everybody I'm going backwards. Oh, you love Halloween. Yeah. Halloween is just fun. It is. It's super fun. I mean, I got pumpkins and all kinds of stuff happening. Okay, so there we go. We got her this far. And then this is that piece, if you guys have been watching me, watching the lives, this is the piece when I go to cut the dress out. It's that little triangle piece that hits just right when you go to cut it. And I told you guys save it, because this is the best thing to use for the top up here, for her little bow on top. I'll show you. It just makes it easy. It's already like ready to go. And you can make it, like I sew it in and then I can cut it down to size however I want. But yeah, I'll show you guys how I put that in. And then I could show you guys the little, I just glue the little flower. I know I have a video. I don't know if I linked it down below, but I show you guys how I make this flower. And it's with a, what are these called? Oh, I didn't mean to bump you guys. Sorry about that. I think these are called jigs, I want to say. I think that was my mom was telling me it's a jig or something, but I show you guys with a cork screw and some toothpicks. And if it's not linked down below, which I don't think it is, I will link it because it's pretty easy and it's fun to make these little flowers just with embroidery floss. I mean, it works out really great and it's super easy. Okay, I know I get sidetracked easy. But I do have some fun flowers that we can poke in her hair right there and just glue it down. Okay, so let's get to business here. So what I have is any kind of thread. Any thread would work. I mean, you can use embroidery floss. You can use, I think I have Coates and Clark, just thread, and just whatever needle you got hanging around. Okay. And then I take it and I just kind of do an up and down like that. And of course knot it at the end. Okay. And then I just go right back down through it all. Like that. There we go. And then just however you can have it in the middle, you can have it on the side, you know, you can do it wherever you want. Up close in the front, close to the back. I think I'm gonna do the side. Okay. And then I just kind of go through her head. Place it. And then just wrap it around. And then just kind of sew it down on there. I just kind of wrapped it and then stitch it. I mean, you just really just want it to stay. You don't need to do any overkill or anything on it. Just kind of get it to stay. And then I come back here and tie it off. And I like sewing these on better than gluing it, because, I mean, because then you can get the, you know, the smush down effect, like have it all squished down in there and have it poke up. I don't think it would work that good if you tried gluing it. But yeah, I mean, you could try. I'm not sure. Okay, and then it doesn't really matter if any thread's back here because it's all thread. So just cut it off however you want. And this is the fun part here. Just kind of see where you want to cut it. And sometimes I cut it and it's too long, so I'll cut it shorter. It just depends on how it wants to stay up. So I just go boop, boop, make some points like that. And that looks good to me. Yeah. And you can have her, you could just kind of poke her hair out, have it messy. Hi, what are you, Scraps to Crafts? That's cool. I think it's glad that you can be here and join me today, because this is just, I'm having a blast here, showing you guys how to, and I went ahead and just added the hair today and then did the little bow on top. And let's go ahead and do, what color? We got different colors here. And let's see, I don't know, blue is too much. Maybe we can do, like a yellow. Oh, I think that would look nice. What do you guys think? I think that one looks good. It kind of matches the sunflowers. We also got this color. So we got the darker or the lighter. Not too dark. Yeah. Oh, hi, Diane. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying my dolls too. It's just so much fun. So I'm thinking, what do you guys think? The lighter one? I'm thinking I'm going to go with the lighter because it kind of brings out the sunflowers. Yeah. And then we could just glue that there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Good choice, Karen. Good choice. Okay, so let's do this. And I just leave the threads, but I mean, we can cut them a little shorter, but I think it's kind of fun to have the threads hanging. And you can even fray them out if you want to. But I'm just going to take my glue, do a little dot. And there we go. So there we go. I think she turned out pretty fun. And not totally just sidetracked here, but I don't know if I've ever showed you guys my glue situation here. So it started off with a die. I had dye in the bottom of it, like a little dice. And I would, you know, it's a sweet sugar bell piping container for icing. And I put my glue in it because it's got a great metal tip. But I put it on the die and it would stay there forever and it wouldn't run out or nothing, but it obviously ran. And the more it did, I just kind of let it harden and harden. And then now I just stick it in, and it's just an olive container and a jar. And then I just stick it in there now. And when I'm using it, so that's the key. Like when I'm using it, I put it in here, right? And then when I'm done using it, I flip it over like this. And then I stick the needle in it like that. And it works great. Because my mistake was I thought I could just leave it there and it'd be fine, and then it leaked. But it kind of works out great because I got like a glue stop kind of when I'm using it. So that's my little setup here if you guys have ever wondered, because it is bizarre. But it works great. It makes it so I don't have to sit there and go, oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me get the glue to come out, you know, like for an hour, which is so annoying. So I just pop it like this when I'm doing a video or working on my dolls. And then when I'm all done, I just have to remember to do that and put a needle in it. So this is a little fun little tip and trick. I like to show you guys fun little things that I've figured out through the years, and just to make your life easier, you know? It's like, why not? Okay, so there we go. I think I've completed my mission today, but I really appreciate you guys commenting today and coming and then contributing to the conversation. And make sure to come and check out my Etsy shop and even come favor my dolls. That helps me out a lot, just to hit the heart button and favor them. And, you know, same with the patterns and stuff. But yeah, if you purchase a pattern or a doll, I mean, I'd be more than grateful. And you guys can follow along with me. So I really do appreciate you guys. And make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and hit your notification bells, because you guys want to see when I post my next live video so we can finish her. And I'll have more lives coming because I'm having fun doing this. And thank you guys. And until next time.